Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, well, my last opponent just dropped on me, which not only did it not make a very good video, but it didn't help me figure out how well my deck is working, which is kind of disappointing. I mean, it was an easy win, bad video, and no learning experience, so what good is that? My deck has a lot of removal, especially if you count the silence. I have 3 creatures with silence, plus a whole bunch of removal cards. I don't have very many late game plays, despite having a legendary late game play. I don't have a Dastardly Death Knight. The opponent I almost ran into. Priest, probably not my friend. It's quite possible to run into these situations where you hit fatigue, where you run out of cards and just lose. I don't want the Sense Motives, that's more late game. Show me some cards I can use. My deck has a lot of... It's pretty heavily concentrated into 2 and 3 casting cost cards. A lot of them are removal, but there are a fair amount of creatures there too. Okay, well, I could coin out an Ironbeak Owl, which is stupid. I could sacrifice the coin and 2 life to draw another card. I'm not going to say it's stupid, but it's not what I want to do. I want to have that coin so I can get out something sooner. Unfortunately, I'm letting the priest play the delaying game, which is never good. Wow, that also deals remarkably well with any of my stuff. It's too big to kill with Demon Fire. It kicks my owl's ass and has no ability to silence. I could coin out the Shattered Sun Cleric, and if he buffs his crocodile, I'm going to be upset.
I wonder.
Or I can draw a card, but I take 2 damage, then 2 more damage, and I still have this thing out there to deal with. Erg. I could coin and Shadow Bolt it, which seems kind of excessive. I hate to... It's a waste. Well, it's not kind of a waste. It is a waste of my Shattered Sun Cleric, but I'm going to play the Shattered Sun Cleric. It just... I lose its ability. It only buffs friendly, so at least I don't have to buff the croc. But it does win in a fight with this. So my opponent would have to at least buff his guy. And I didn't want to, like, coin out the Shadow Bolt. If he buffs it, then I'll probably have to Shadow Bolt it or something. But I'll have more choices. Yeah, at least I'm forcing him to deal with this. Or ignore it. Okay. There's popping out 1/1s. Right, so options include Shadow Bolting one of these 2 guys. He's going to make a lot of 1/1s, so that's kind of scary. I could silence the Imp Master, but then I don't have enough mana left to do anything. Yeah, I maybe should just Shadow Bolt the Imp Master.
I wonder.
And then hit him for 3, because I don't want to hit him. I don't want to give him the choice to trade both his guys for my Shattered Sun Cleric. He can heal. Yeah, well, he's a priest. He can heal this. It has to be silenced or killed, so it's just going to be killed. Kind of expensive, not my favorite play, but what are you going to do?
Push forward.
Racing him is probably a stupid move. I don't know. I don't like the trade of, like, using this to kill one of those crappy little creatures. Now I'm gonna wish I had. I guess I can silence him, but yeah. Or I could put up my Defender of Argus, make this a 4/4. It'd be so much better if I could get out one other thing. Another choice, I guess I could Owl, silence that, then kill something, then put out the Swordsmith. Yeah. I'll just keep racing, maybe. If I have 2 creatures and I can Argus, that would be pretty good.
So many possibilities.
This is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to go for this.
Bring me steel.
So that'll buff one of my guys' attack. Doesn't really matter. They're both pretty killable. I'm going to keep hitting my opponent. See what happens. Again, racing a priest, like, on the one hand, you want to burn down a priest. Priests and warlocks are both classes you want to burn down. That was horrible. Like, really bad. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. Well, there goes my plan of trying to have more things to Argus. I just really wanted more things to Argus. Now I can Drain Life this. Now that it's only a 2/2. Drain Life it, then draw a card. On one hand, that doesn't give me anything in play, but on the other hand, I'm only getting hit for 1, so... yeah, that's not so bad. Yeah, against Priest, it is good to kill things so they don't, like, come back. I should have drawn the card first, though. Yeah, that was stupid. I really should have drawn the card first. I don't know what I could have drawn that would have been so amazing, but you've got to draw the card first. See if you do get something better. Yeah. That 1/7's going to live forever. He's awesome as a priest. If I were a I don't remember what my other choices were when he came up, but if I were a priest, I probably would have taken him, because a 1/7 with taunt, you can keep that alive way longer than it should be possible. At least sometimes.
I'll put it on your tab.
So we'll bounce him so he can replay him later with... yeah, that makes sense. There goes my racing tech, like... not working out well. It's definitely not Jirax's time yet, though. He's a demon. He can actually get pulled out with Demon Sense, which is actually not great. So yeah, I can... okay, this looks like a turn. Shadow Bolt kills him, which is pretty nice.
So many possibilities.
And I can play a guy with taunt, and might as well keep milking those cards. I do have to get some offense going, though, because at this point the priest could pretty much just stall me. He can keep healing himself. And I'm going to draw cards faster than he is. Take damage from drawing cards. And then when you run out of cards, you take 1 damage, then the next turn 2 damage, and it increases every time you try and draw a card. And remember, by that point, when you're running out of cards anyway, the priest is gaining 2 per turn to offset that, and my ability is useless at that point. Oh boy. So that thing has taunt again. There's a certain psychological value to playing a Spellbreaker to silence that, but I think I'd still rather silence this guy because that's actually killing something. Spellbreaker. Shadowbolt's not going to do me much good. I'm thinking I can Demon Fire this guy and make him a 3/5. He'll be a lot better that way. It's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm going to leave the taunt, as much as I hate it. I'm going to get rid of this guy's power. Boom. Gotta remember to only do that to demons. Because when you use that on a friendly demon, it gets bigger. When you use it on anything that is not friendly, or anything that is not a demon, and then it takes the damage. And that would be another epically bad play if I blew up one of my own guys or severely weakened them with Demon Fire, which is quite an excellent card. So we've got kind of a weird stalemate-y sort of board here. That's not going to stay because we're both going to do things, but... okay, the Cult Master needs to die, that's for sure. Cannot be allowed to persist. Aw, that sucks. And he gets to draw a card from that. Awesome. Dang it. Alright, what are you gonna do? Succubus. Yeah, succubus. This guy will get crushed taking that out. I can spend 4 mana, play the Argus, and do that. Oh man, I could play the Succubus. Normally, I would play this creature first, and then Argus, right? But she could make me discard this, or that, or like, all these cards are way too good. So I'm going to have to try and burn through my hand before I play her. That's just too stupid. That's right, I can't kill that with attacking because of the taunt anyway. Okay, this is going to be really inefficient. I don't see any way around it without Spellbound Report. I've got to kill this first, because I can't have him drawing cards every time one of these guys dies. So, boom, you're dead. Then, I'm going to Mortal Coil this, and probably play the Defender of Argus. Yeah. Because he'll re-taunt my, like, my poor Silence guy, and give him enough power to kill that. Decent turn? Decent turn. Now I might start trying to milk my card drawing ability in anticipation of playing him. Although that means I can't play the Succubus until I've played him. He's kind of expensive.
I wonder.
Kind of like near maximum expensive. My opponent's got a lot of cards, and I'm kind of worried. That's a pretty good card, and if he buffs it, it's going to be ugly. Glad he didn't have an Inner Fire to go with his Mogushan Warden, or whatever those guys are. Oh, now I get my spell power. I've used probably every damage spell in the deck already. That's kind of silly. Let's see. So, the Wolf Rider here, like crazy charging commando that he is, it would still take him plus this to kill the Yeti. That's like a lot. My opponent is at full health. Can't even heal because he's not like hurt enough to have to heal.
I wonder.
I'm gonna run out of cards first that already. I've still got a Hellfire coming. I'm thinking I'm gonna play this guy. I'm gonna let the Yeti weaken itself on this thing. I think I'm gonna just try and go directly for damage, so... Yeah, do I want to life tap? No, I'm just gonna go for the beatdown, actually. This is probably dumb. Probably stupid. I probably should have used the life tap. Especially since I'm planning on getting my health back from him, but we're going to see what happens. You don't want to cut that too close, so you don't want to get burned down unexpectedly. There's a priest spell that does 5 damage, and heals him for 5. Amongst the many, many things that could go wrong, and all the neutral creatures that have charge. Excuse me. So, it's always quite possible that my health could go down dramatically. I mean, he may be saving up for the Inner Fire double health combo, whatever thing. Like, double Yeti's health to 10, then Inner Fire it, so its attack becomes equal to its health at the time of casting. Yeah, I don't know. This guy is looking pretty fat, though. Can't disagree with that.
I wonder.
This guy has not been whipping out the shadow words, has he? Maybe he just didn't get them. He does still have half his deck left. I have slightly less than half my deck left. I gotta watch out for that, though. Creatures... Oh, mind control? Damn it! I do not need the frickin' mind control. Ugh. Bad. So bad. Draw a card. You guys are vastly disadvantaged here. That'll even it up somewhat. Yeah, I think it's apocalypse time here. I have to attack with them both to take them out. I can't risk doing it any way that they might survive. So yeah, it's just attack, attack, hellfire, and then play some stuff.
Taste my steel.
It's pretty unfortunate, but you do what you have to. Apparently it doesn't include math. Oh, that's so bad. I could play the Knife Juggler, right? And then I could play the Succubus and have a 50% chance of killing him and also lose Jaraxxus, which would be stupid. I probably have to play Jaraxxus next turn. I don't even have a choice. He might even kill me before then, for all I know. He is going to take out the Knife Juggler, because he does have the healing there. I'm a little surprised at 10 health that he didn't go for the burn, but... Now, do I try and milk it? Okay. See, I can play Jaraxxus, and it would gain me a little health, and I would gain some attack. I would lose it all right away taking him out. I don't think it gains me that much. If there's any way that I'm going to win this game, it's not by playing him now. It's by trying to milk the bodyguard and the card drawing a little bit longer. I'll probably die from doing this, but I gotta try. Now I can play two guys with taunt. That's kind of interesting.
Get behind me.
I don't think this is going to work out very well. Make him wear down his forces a little bit. Probably thinks he's won, because he probably has, actually, but that's no good. Aw, damn it! Okay, now I just die, actually. Playing Jaraxxus would not have made me win. I'm sure there's stuff I did wrong that game, but that last turn when I could have played him, it would not have helped, so... That was unfortunate. I probably should have just taken the legend that I can realistically play and it will always be useful, rather than the weird messed up one, but when else am I going to play Jaraxxus? It's a Warlock. The synergy is there, kind of. It's just, yeah. I should have taken Bloodhoof. He's an overpriced 4/5, sort of, except when he dies he gives you another 4/5. He's pretty fantastic. Survives Hellfire. I don't know how much I did. I don't know how many mistakes I did during that game. We'll see. I'm sure you've seen lots of mistakes. But that was not a good matchup for me. Like, I'm not sure what I could have really done about so much of that stuff. Mage may also not be a good matchup just because mages are awesome. I don't have that much confidence in the way my deck has actually worked out. It's kind of messed up. I'm going to get rid of you, but I'm going first. No, I'm going to get rid of both of those and hope I get some cheaper cards. In fact, I actually should have gotten rid of Shadow Bolt too. Yeah, you were not the guy to get early on. You know, in retrospect, I probably should have stopped holding out hope for him and just played the Succubus earlier in the previous game. That's probably what would have helped me. Having an extra Succubus out there at some point.
Do you need a blessing?
The desire to play him, I think that's what screwed me. So she's a 2/1. She doesn't give a bonus to herself. I'm probably going to regret it, but I'm going to try playing the Swordsmith.
Bring me steel.
I have, like, no other creatures in my hand. So bad. But I can definitely blow shit up. I have almost as much removal in my hand as some arena decks get in their entire deck. Didn't help me much last game, though. So far, I've had one loss and one where my opponent concedes. I haven't actually won a game.
I hope you like my invention.
That's pleasant to think about. She's going to get bonus health. I get my face beat in. You are good. Yeah, this guy is not going to last. I don't want to spend cards like killing... I just need to draw cards and get more creatures. I would love to be able to play the Defender of Argus and boost this guy, but he's not going to live that long, and I need to take her out. She's doing more damage otherwise. I don't want to spend a card killing her, because then it's actually kind of like spending 2 cards, because then I'm not drawing a card or doing anything. So, yeah, I'm going to just draw a card, and unsurprisingly I can't cast it, so kill you. The engineer can take me out. Probably won't even bother because she can just fireball my guy. Honestly, he's not even a priority because he doesn't have anyone to buff, but since it happens at the end of turn, my opponent is going to want to kill him because whatever I put out next turn would get buffed. You have the Kirin Tor Mage, who is awesome. Do you have any actual secrets to play for free? No. Well, that's nice to know. So now I can Argus nothing, which is really kind of inefficient. I can spend a whole card, and I'm just gonna... stalling for now. I'm gonna spend a whole card blowing up the Kirin Tor Mage. And preserve the status quo, even though the status quo is me getting hurt every round. I have drawn... I think this is every card that costs 6 or more in my entire deck. And there aren't that many that cost 5. I guess I draw the Bodyguard next. Yeah. The 2 damage is okay. The fact that I have no creatures to play is not okay. Can't blow this up. Actually, I can probably get him with the Battle Cry. Do I try and draw another card, which there's a good chance I might not be able to play? Or do I just play him even though he gets his ass kicked by a fairy dragon? My life is pretty low. I can't just keep drawing cards without doing anything, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to do this. Battlecry can silence that, which doesn't matter because you're just going to kill him, but better him than me, I guess. Counting the mage rule, assuming that they have a pyroblast, which they quite easily might not in the arena, but still, assuming they have a pyroblast, I'm almost down to half health. With my mages give you minus 10 hit points rule. Oh, here comes the coin. That's right. I didn't get to go second. Oh, that is horrible. That's horrible-tastic. I need to draw Hellfire, like, now. Nope, that's not it. So I've got more options this turn. I can blow him up. I could blow up the Fairy Dragon. I could do both, but then I'd be doing nothing else and spending 2 cards. You can play the Defender of Argus and the Loot Hoarder. The Loot Hoarder would be a 3/2 with Taunt, which would die very easily. It'd be this plus that, and then I get my butt kicked. I was to trade something for the Argus, but it looks like I'm actually, given those choices, better off burning the cards to just blow them all up, even though it's kind of horrible. Well, okay, I gotta get rid of him, because he's pretty bad. Now, do I want to spend another card, even though I've taken a lot of damage, or do I want to play the Loot Hoarder? I'm actually going to play the Loot Hoarder. I'm going to take more damage this way, but... Oh, that was stupid, actually, because she can just ping that. No, I should have blown this up to reduce the damage I'm taking. Yeah, that was really dumb. I should have saved him to play with the Argus. Why would I ever do that? It's a really bad play. Hooray! This is not going to be a good run. I can tell right now. That was a horrible draw this game. Last game, I made some mistakes, I believe, but I don't know how much I really could have done about it. Okay. I've got 7 mana.
So many possibilities.
So I can go 3, 2, and 2, but I don't have anything very good for the Bluegill Warrior to kill. My opponent would be left with a Raging Worgen, which could kill the Bluegill, survive, and then get to make an attack for 4 with the Wind Fury because it kicks in right away. That would be bad. Okay, I don't like that plan. So no, I'm gonna go Super Bluegill, which looks a lot like this. I hate to use my Defender of Argus that way, but getting rid of him at this point is pretty important. And I'm still doing really bad. I so should have blown that up instead of playing the Loot Hoarder. Why did I do that? Now I've got fat stuff to play, which is actually kind of uncharacteristic for this deck. I don't know how much good it's going to do me, though. These guys are just not, like, crazy game-winning fatness, as far as I can tell. Although I can play him and this in the same turn from now on. So that's a plus. And Elven Archer, and then Fire Blast, you're keeping the Fairy alive, which again, I could have killed earlier and it would have been much better. I've taken so much damage from that thing. I'm going to get Pyroblasted, like, next turn. And I don't know what I can do about it. I can't even draw a card in Jaraxxus in the same turn, because that would be 11 mana. I have no taunt. Awesome. Yeah, I think I have to play the Archmage and do what I should have done a long time ago. It was too late now. And if I survive the turn... At this point, I haven't played enough creatures for my opponent to even have trouble with, so she probably has a Polymorph sitting around for him. Yeah, this is bad. So if I survive, well, I guess I'm not getting pyroed this turn. Hooray! But yeah, I might have to just play Jaraxxus. I'm not going to have the health left for anything else, really. Play Jaraxxus, kill whatever I can kill with him.
I am not a morning person.
I'm going to be able to kill anything with him. Get crushed. Kill him. The Drain Life would be nice. I've got 9 mana, so I could play Scarlet, Shattered Sun, and Drain Life. The Drain Life would do very little of value. I mean, Drain Lifing this actually would reduce it in range of my other guys. Drain Lifing this would prevent it from popping up more stuff.
I wonder.
Not even that much. Yeah, no, I think I gotta Drain Life him, because my guys are gonna both be around 3 power. Again, I could play Jaraxxus, but what does he really do to improve my situation? Not much. I'm better off, like, if I next turn he'll be worth more to me. Next turn I probably won't be able to play him because of some other reason, but I'm going to go with the non-Jaraxxus route.
You must cleanse the Sunwell.
And see if I die this turn. If not, then I can play Jiraxis and maybe that'll surprise my opponent in some good way. But my opponent has 4 cards and 9 mana. The chances are she's going to do something that's going to mess me up. Like, she's doing something wrong if I have any forces left at the end of her turn. She's going to just burn me down. Can she actually kill me this turn? She was thinking about it a lot, so I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, no, she can easily kill me this turn. What was she thinking about? Jiraxis, I would have had like a couple more hit points, and I could have killed the imp. Not going too far here. In my defense, that was the world's worst draw. Well, we'll see if I can claw my way back up to even next time. If you like this, please click the eponymous button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and Scrolls Judgment videos.